So I've made some friends I'm very excited about in the Danish military. And Benjamin and I have been interacting on email. We've got a little baby on chemotherapy. Last night, for the first time, he got a high fever. In 6 months, it's common for babies to get high fevers. But when you have a baby on chemotherapy, you can't have a fever. To rule out things, we had to rush to the emergency room last night. We were there from 10 at night, got home at 3:30 in the morning. Blood test came back, and it looks like we're okay. And there was a little boy in the room next to us who was being loaded onto a helicopter to be flown to the same hospital in San Francisco where our little baby had spent a lot of time. I watched the mother crying. We talked. I told her we were going to pray for her little boy. I was thinking about our kids and how important our safety is for our kids. And when you send somebody off to war or into a battlefield, every parent's goal is to have their child come back in one piece. My goal is to have my child safe. Peace is a funny thing because a lot of people who don't understand peace might think that peace will endanger your life. And if you apply peace incorrectly, the wrong time, without good common sense, you will endanger your life. There's a reason why the military doesn't want you to be too compassionate and too soft and too available and too accessible. They can't assume that the masses of their military soldiers are all going to have this great wisdom and be able to balance compassion and common sense with quick reaction and quick response. Rather than questioning your opponent's humanity, you pull the trigger and he dies instead of you dying. There's truth to that. If I was sending out 500,000 soldiers, rather than trying to give them extensive compassionate training, my first goal would be to teach them how to get home alive. Although we have to recognize that a battlefield is a systemic environment. It isn't just kill or be killed. There are also relationships to be built and destroyed. You know, a lot of conservatives will tell you that a conservative is a liberal who has been mugged. That once your eyes open up, you become a conservative, or you become right-wing instead of left-wing. I don't want to inspire my friends to be so peace-loving that they end up getting themselves hurt. Be compassionate. Be loving. Don't let your guard down. You're in a battlefield. It's a dangerous situation. These people that you're dealing with, they're mothers and fathers. They're just as clever as you are. And if it was a battlefield and I needed to kill you, I might befriend you and get clever just to slit your throat. That's the way war works. I mean, the fact is, I don't want you there, but you're there, and you got a job to do. And any compassion you can inject into your job at any time possible that does not endanger your safety will actually heighten your safety by building real relationships with real people. Because there will be people you'll meet who you will have quality relationships. And maybe after this is all over, you'll come back to this same country and visit them, or they'll come visit you. It does happen. Marriages happen from battlefields. I want you to see this video. It's a Muslim American clerk, a store owner. This guy comes in to rob him.
Convenience store robberies don't usually end like this one. How did it start? A man walked in carrying a baseball bat. Surveillance video tells the rest. Instead of cash, the store owner pulled out a rifle, a big one, bringing the robber to his knees.
He's starting crying. He's a big man. He's crying. He says, I'm sorry. I have no food. I have no money. I have no job. My whole family hungry for whole weeks.
Mohammed Sohail then gave the robber $40 and some bread, making him promise never to rob again.
I feel just like it break my heart. So I feel bad for him. He's still crying, begging with me. I said, okay. I try to help everybody.
There's more. The robber told Sohail he wanted to be a Muslim, just like him. So Sohail told him to raise his right hand and repeat a Muslim prayer. And with that, the attempted robbery ended in a handshake. Coming up.
Notice as the clerk throws down the money, he offers the guy everything, and he converts him, helps him convert to Islam. He still got the gun on him. He didn't say, oh, now we're both Muslim buddies, and drop his gun. He's a smart guy. He knows that he was compassionate. He gave the guy money, and he showed him generosity, but he didn't let his guard down. You're in a battlefield scenario, don't let your guard down for peace. Keep your guard up. Still be peaceful. Still be loving. Because, you know, a lot of people will speak a certain game when you got the upper hand. I know you're smart, and I know I don't have to tell you this. I just want you to be safe. Don't let your guard down. Benjamin told me that on the battlefield where they are, that when they enter a native, local person's house, they knock on the door and they take their shoes off when they enter. I admire that, as long as those particular activities don't endanger anybody's lives in the process. Keep your upper hand. So, thanks.